Hi there, Steve.
Hi,
Glad to be
Yeolande, how are
here.
you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good. And Yeolande, could you tell us a wee bit about yourself and your department, please?
Yes, I certainly could. Well, my name is Yeolande Davies. I'm a curriculum manager at the college. I oversee supported programmes both at Dumfries and Stranraer. I started working in the college in 2007 when I moved on into the region and took up a post as a lecturer, and I've worked at the college ever since. No chance of looking for another job because I find it an excellent place to work. I love the work. As for our supported programmes department, next session at the college will run 4 full-time supported programmes at Dumfries and 1 full-time programme at Stranraer.
That's great. And what support is there? What do we actually provide in those courses?
Well, with the 3 supported programmes, in fact, the 3 supported programmes at Dumfries and 1 at Stranraer that happen in the college, there is a tutor and a learning support worker available for every class. And I'm going to ask Tracy, who's the personal tutor for all 3 supported programmes at Dumfries, to come in and talk a wee bit about that.
We have Tracy online. If you could turn on your webcam, Is Tracy there?
Yep. Tracy?
Is that me on?
You are. Yeolande, could you mute your microphone now, please?
Will do.
And Tracy, are you there?
I'm here, yes.
Could you tell us a wee bit about the courses you provide?
We run 3 full-time courses in Dumfries. Our first level is the Personal Development Achievement Award at Level 1, and that's for our learners with more profound and complex support needs. We keep the group quite small. Very often we have learners that maybe have a one-to-one support that is their own personal assistant and comes in with them, but there's also support in the class as well as a lecturer. We run a Skill Start 1 programme, which I think comes up as Life Skills at Level 2 on the prospectus, and that's for learners that are needing to progress their independence skills. We do lots of bits of budgeting. It's very social in that it's just learning about social boundaries, how to maybe prepare for work, whether it be supported employment or part-time employment. And just generally for most of our learners, it's about the moving from a school pupil to becoming a college student and just learning about the wider society and what that's all about. And then our Skill Start 2 group, which comes up as Life Skills at Level 3, is usually a bit of a bigger group. There's usually slightly more in it, up to about 14. And that's for learners who maybe struggle a wee bit mainly in social situations. So they can be really quite able academically, but they find working in a social situation and being in a place where they have to respect other people's opinions and listen to other people's opinions quite difficult. We do lots of personal budgeting, independence skills, the softer skills for employability, as well as the core skills, numeracy, IT and literacy.
That's great. I don't know if we actually have Eleanor on the call as well. Eleanor, are you there? No, Yeolande, you're muted as well at the moment.
Eleanor is here and she'll be able to answer questions about Project Search and what Project Search provides and the support offered with that programme. Over to you, Elle.
Can you hear me now?
You're quite quiet, Eleanor, but if you shout, we should be okay.
I'll just scream at my computer screen. So I'm the instructor on Project Search, and we are a transition to work programme. So what we provide is support to getting into employment for individuals with learning disabilities or any additional support needs. On site, we're based over at Cargan. We're actually based in the college. On site, the staff team consists of myself and 2 other members of staff. And part of my role as a personal tutor and a job coach is to support individuals in work. So we provide free work placements throughout the academic year, along with employability curriculum. So individuals get that total workplace immersion to upskill themselves to get them ready for employment.
That's great. Can you tell us what sort of transport and financial support there is for people undertaking this course?
So, sorry.
So for Project Search, we do provide travel training, but we do ask that our students are able to travel independently by the time the course commences. So we travel train beforehand, and usually our students will meet at the White Sands and they'll get the bus together out to Cargan Towers, which is right next to the new hospital. So it's really easy, really simple, and we make sure that health and safety is at the forefront of our mind when we're doing our travel training. So, yeah.
And do you provide a sensory room or a quiet area?
I'm going to let Tracy jump on that, so I am.
Okay, Steve, can you hear me?
Yeah, you're fine, Tracy. Go ahead.
Just before I talk about a sensory room or a quiet area, I would just like to pick up on the travel for the main campus at college for our learners. There's many of our learners use the buses that are put on. Because we are so rural, we have lots of learners coming obviously from quite far out of the region. So there are many buses that come from out with the actual town centre that come straight to the college, and we support them coming in the morning. We meet them, make sure that they're happy and know where we all meet in the morning up at Costa, and we're there at night to make sure that buses arrive and that students get on the right bus. There are some of our learners that, for whatever reason, will maybe never independently travel, and there is a taxi bursary available. There is a part of the bursary that's built in for travel, but the students have to meet a certain criteria, both financially and for their needs. But that is something that can be looked into if anybody needs that. And again, the support's there. We meet them in the taxi in the morning and we make sure that the taxi's there at night. So there's a bit of security there for families and for the learners. As for a sensory room or a quiet room, we don't actually have a sensory room at the college. We are very much about moving from that school stage to adult life, and not everywhere that our learners are going to, or our students are going to access, is going to have that facility. So we don't have a specified quiet room, but we do have quiet areas in the college. And for many of our learners that need that quiet time and that downtime, we can provide that. And quite often, if they like to maybe put their earphones on and listen to their music and just be secluded away from everywhere, we can facilitate that. So for all we don't have a dedicated quiet room, we do have quiet areas within the college, and I appreciate that there is that need.
Excellent. Yeolande, would you mind coming in at this point? Do you have any spaces left on any particular courses at the moment?
We do have some spaces available. There are, for example, at Stranraer, we have got quite a number of applications and we could be into a waiting list there. However, we're still accepting applications, and we do have currently difficulty in getting offers out to students because we actually need to meet our students face to face to have a conversation with them to determine what course would be best for them, and also to determine their next steps, etc. So currently a lot of our applicants have received letters informing them that as soon as we can resume a one-to-one advice session interview again, their application for commencing on a college programme will be progressed. We don't anticipate this happening until August, depending on government guidance, but all the applications are here. They will receive notification from them, from us, and as soon as we can meet them or come to some arrangement for putting these one-to-one discussions in place with every applicant, we can't send out offers until that point. So until that process is completed, it's very difficult to determine how many places we will have left on our courses.
Is there anything, Tracy or Eleanor, do you want to come in with anything there?
Is that microphone on, Steve? Yeah.
It is, yeah, you can go ahead. Yeah.
I think just support what Yeolande said, and that the one thing I would say is that supported programmes do fill up very quickly, so we do sometimes end up with a waiting list. But just to reassure people, if they haven't heard anything from us yet, I am trying to contact anybody that's sitting with an application in, try to contact them by phone. So we would anticipate that people would know something before a face-to-face interview, even if it was just that discussion on the telephone with me.
Thank you, Tracy. Eleanor, can you tell us the position with Project Search? I believe we have places available on it at the moment.
Yep, we still have places available on Project Search, and very much like Tracy, I'm trying to get in contact with applications that are sitting. But if anyone wants any more information, my details are on our Project Search Facebook page, and you're more than welcome to get in contact, and I can talk you through more in-depth questions that you might have. So yeah.
Eleanor, I think we'll get Rebecca to put the Project Search Facebook link onto the Open Week website, if that's okay.
That would be great.
And other than that, if that's all we have, I'd like to thank you all for appearing on the stream today. Very interesting information.
Thank you, Steve. It's been a pleasure. And should anybody inquire, want to know more, we're more than happy for anybody to get in touch with the college. Their queries will be directed to either myself, Tracy or Eleanor, and we will do our best to contact them by phone or by email to give them more information as required on an individual basis.
Well, that's great.